So as you know, I own a wedding business for Kevin Levy Photography. I had a couple with me that was very venturous and willing to travel out to Joshua Tree. Their name is Jiun and Melissa. Moved into a conversation about, we randomly started a little side project, and then the side project became a business, Etsy business. I kind of dig a little bit deeper because it was interesting, because a while back Megan and I was thinking of a little side project as well. We were thinking of making soap. That didn't turn out well, but it's cool to actually meet someone that is successful in opening up a Etsy shop of their own and being a bestseller. I gave them some pointers about marketing, and then all of a sudden it hit me that Megan would always kind of let me know more about why we need video marketing, showing the transparency of how your business came about. So when I first presented this project to you, how'd you feel about it?
I was excited, because I'm always excited to make videos.
that was it? So when you first met Jiun and Melissa at All Times, how'd you feel?
Oh yeah, All Time. They're just generally very good people that I think Kevin and I both vibe with, which I think is really rare. And so when I see that in other people, especially in other couples, I latch on to that. I do see how special that is, and grateful to even have the opportunity to make this project. But more than that, to just have good friends, you know, to make again new friends in this life, because they're really good people and I really like them.
The overall process was first inspired by Chef Table. It's a show on Netflix, but I want to take those elements and place it into Jiun and Melissa's video. Because I want to see the overall process of how Jiun cuts the wood, to measuring a slab of wood, like the overall process of making the ring box. What was your first impression when we first went into their garage?
I was like, I'm in heaven. Jiun, he's like a tool hog. And I think I would be a tool hog if I could afford it. I was just hella impressed. Super impressed with, he has this workbench table. He fashioned it all. It's all custom made. He even does metal work. And then there's these, strategically placed little suction hole thingies that suck up all the dust. He's got a big dust ventilator over here, and it's all very functional. So I was just in heaven when I first saw it, because I could just see. I'm like, oh yeah, everything in here has a purpose, and it's strategically planned out and custom made by him. And I just thought that was very impressive.
So when you first asked them the first question, what was your overall reaction when you were listening to them?
The first question was interesting because they've never been on video, and that's something to, I think, make note of, where nobody's really used to being on camera. But was nice about this project is that we got to sit down and just have a conversation like this, and then capture it on video, and then pull the best parts of that, and then translate it into something that's marketable, that does tell their story in a way that I think would do them justice after spending almost a full day with them.
So after Jiun made the first ring box, based on their entire story after learning about them, what do you think of the overall process?
Oh, it was very technical, very meticulous. That's the number one thing. He's like, even the first piece of board of wood before you even start cutting has to be the right thickness. And he tests it with these digital calipers. And he tests it like 3 to 4 or 5 times to be sure. So the quality control is like right away, like top notch. And I think that's probably why their business is so successful under 10 months, is because both of them have an eye for detail. And if you see their house, like I was kind of in heaven too in their house, because I could see all the little pieces they picked them specifically to their style. It has a function, whether it's aesthetic or it is actually functional, and they all kind of play together. And that's a philosophy that I took within our home when I was designing it as well with Kevin.
What do you think about the last process?
That last process seems very fun as well, because it's making sure all the little things are in order. She really is on top of her quality control as well. One little nick, one little non-alignment, one little chamfered or non-chamfered side, I learned that word, you know, and it goes into the bin that's not good, or it passes, you know, so they do a really cool final checkup. Both of them move like octopuses, but as if they've been doing it for so long, it's just brainless. Like they could have a million arms going like this, and then like just like calm, serene in their face. And that's how I kind of saw them operating, like, and it was cool. After we did the project, how'd you feel about the video, about the highlights that we were able to create from it? Was it what you envisioned, or was it something different, or what?
It's definitely not what I envisioned. Well, usually I let my wife take over everything when it comes to editing, because she's like the best at it. It's definitely a different take on what my wife did put together. But the overall video of what Megan showed me, it was perfect. It was straight to the point. There was a story that was told, and all of our establishment shots, all the shots that we both took were in it. Yeah, it was just a perfect video. I really liked it, because for marketing purpose, you only get 15 seconds sometimes, or even quicker than that. So using just a general average pace clip really worked. The business mindset for Megan and I, being in business for 10 years now, we definitely picked up a lot of strategies that we love to share to other entrepreneurs that are interested. So I believe in that sense, they will be definitely like blown away and always excited to kind of share this, because it's their story and it's very personable, and it's them.
Well, Jiun and Melissa, I was so honored to be able to do that and tell your guys' story, and to meet you and to be in your home, your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home. It's an inspiration. It's like my Pinterest board. I had so much fun editing it, and I don't say that about projects lightly, you know, because we were there, you know, we were there together. So thank you so much for allowing us to tell your story in a way that is different, because we usually take photos. Well, no, you usually take photos.
Yeah, thank you both for showing us every step of the way and making the ring box, where it first started from your proposal all the way till your established business and at Etsy. So,
and we can't wait for your wedding. When's the date?
It's September.
So we can't wait for your wedding. We hope you love the videos, and we hope that they're useful to your business, and I hope that it's 10 times, 100 times more successful in the future. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.